Morning, everybody. In this video, I'm actually uh, answering two requests. One was uh, what I do for training, and the other one was how I wrap my bands around my waist. Now, what I have here, let me take this off. What I have here is 10 pounds and a band right here. And the way I have it wrapped around um, is I just fed two ends through the center here. I tied it off and then I fed it through and just kind of wrapped it around like a infinity sign. And I just kind of went in and out and weaved it in and out until I got my desired length. And the reason I have it like this is a set desired weight for me. It's, like I said, it's about 10 pounds. But what I can do, like you saw me do just now, was I can feed more weight in and out of the band, and it works, and it holds quite a bit of weight. About I've done about 75 pounds pronation with this, and it has not ripped, it has not torn, so it works really, really well. So that's how I do that. Uh, for those who were interested. And there's a lot of ways of doing this. I didn't always have it like this. The way I had it before, I had a rope tied through the center and just kind of tied at the top. And I just kind of looped it through a couple times, and that's how I did that for a while before I kind of decided to settle on this. And like y'all saw on the video, I mean, it works quite well. I haven't had any issues with it. No complaints here. Um, it's if you're just starting out, using something this thin can be a little rough on the hands. Um, but it works. It works really, really well. And I'm sorry for the terrible lighting. I don't have any lights set up out here yet. But yeah, that's how I do that. Let's move on to the next thing. The next request was show how I train. Um, and I do many exercises like in the video I showed before. Um, I do pronation and rotation, which I'll show you guys again since I already have this up here. Um, is what I was just doing now. Rotation. Rotation is this, and that's that whole workout. It's nothing too serious, and like on the video I made before, it's a good way to deal with muscle aches and pains. Um, and same for pronation, which is just that, but around the knuckles. And you sit here and you do this. And like in the video I made before, really good for muscle aches and pains. But those are two workouts I do as well. And when I'm doing that as a workout, I usually do around 2 sets, 40 reps for rotation, and then 2 sets or 3 sets, 40 reps for rotation, and 3 sets, 80 reps for pronation. And I also use bands for my workouts. And there's many workouts you can do with bands. I usually use them for hooking. Sorry for the shaking. For hooking, practicing hooking, and just they're really good for just practicing hooking and practicing King's move and stuff like that. You can also use them for rotation and pronation. I don't know if I can show you guys. It's a little out of frame. But same as before, over the wrist, through the thumb, around the back of the hand. And it's the same thing here to here. And it's the same for pronation. Same thing, but over the front of the knuckles. And if you're curious on the kind of strength of bands I use, they're leveled at about 5 pounds of force. And I'll also use them for cupping. I don't have my cup anywhere, so I can't really show you that. I should have prepared. But like I said, cupping is where you take the band, and the way I do it, and again, shout out to Auden Lyric. He did make a really good video on this. I'll grab the cup in my hand, put the band around my wrist, and I'll just come over where the band is wrapped around the cup, and there's a gap there. And I'll kind of just go in and out. And like I said, Auden Lyric made a really good video on that, so definitely go check him out. I'll leave that video linked below again if you wish to go check that out. But yeah, thank you for the request. I hope my answers helped. But yeah, for now, like always, peace out. Have a good